Okay, so I have been working on a ton of dolls. I'm working on a cow right now for the May 4th event coming up, and kids are off this week, so I'm trying my best to get stuff done, despite the fact that they are the messiest humans on the planet. So that's super fun. Um, but yeah, I am really enjoying the crocheting for mental health. It is something I'm talking to my therapist about, and he says, yeah, it seems to be like a really good outlet for me, and I'm really enjoying it. So one of the things that I kind of hesitate on is I don't know if this is really a great lucrative endeavor. It feels like it's one of those things that might be like a good side project, kind of a side quest, which is fine for now because I am a stay-at-home mom right now, and I've been given this opportunity to learn how to be a stay-at-home mom, and that is quite challenging, and I'm getting much better at it. So I'm getting more organized, learning how to budget appropriately, and how to not just budget with finances, but budget my time, and making sure that everyone's taken care of. So it's getting better. I'm getting more, I'm getting over that learning curve. And it is a lot more difficult than anyone could possibly understand. And everyone thinks that they could do so much better at it than they probably realize. So I feel kind of defensive anytime someone says, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I take care of the house and all the admin stuff." And people are like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Like it's not like I build rockets. Um, so I don't know. It's so much harder than I could have even realized, and I don't think that enough people realize or truly understand the hurdle that comes with having to not only have ADHD and autism and manage your own time, be your own manager, hold yourself accountable. Nobody else is holding you accountable. That is extremely difficult on a good day, even in a normal job. But when you are your own manager and you are holding yourself accountable and you're trying to manage all yourself and your kids and your husband and your household and your pets and all that stuff, it's just, and the finances, it's just a huge hurdle. And I'm very fortunate to be able to try to figure this all out. And I think it'll make me stronger for it when I do go back into work, because I have better, I have a better understanding of what needs to get done versus what could get done and could be like blown off a little bit. The essentials, like staying on top of the dishes, meal planning, and that's something I just didn't have time for before we both worked full time. So I'm really appreciative of this time, and I would like society to have a little bit more appreciation for how hard it is to be a stay-at-home mom. It's a privilege, but it shouldn't be. It should be considered just as valid of a job as going to a 9 to 5, because I don't get to go away. Like it never ends on weekends. When it's my family's day off, it's not my day off. I'm still cooking, I'm still cleaning, I'm still doing all the things. So I have to leave to get a day off. And they just want to do nothing but just stay home and chill out. And I want to do nothing but leave, like get the heck out of my work environment. So it's just like, it's just a little bit of a mind warp, and I'm still trying to get my head around it completely. And anyway, all that to say that I got back into therapy because I'm good. I do well with having somebody outside of my immediate environment to like check in with. And I've been really like focusing a lot of energy on these little cow booties. Focusing my energy on restarting my shop. I have my second, this will be my second vendor event. I did like kind of a soft vendor event. I had very few items, but I sold $250 worth of stuff, which is really cool. I almost made back all of the money that I had invested in restarting this business, which is really cool for a first time. So this time around, I did go ahead and buy a very expensive tent because I will use it. It's a UV resistant tent and it's very hot and gross here, so that should help. And yeah, I just I'm investing in myself, and I'm trying not to get down on myself about where I'm at in life, and be appreciative of this opportunity, and also have pride in the work that I do. And that is hard to do when society looks down on it. And I have literally had people look down on the crocheting, like, oh, you crochet? Like, how fun to have the time to be able to do that. I'm like, I crochet typically between like 9 p.m. and midnight, because I'm working all day, because I'm busy cleaning and cooking and prepping and handling the pets, and still unpacking and trying to like go through all of our stuff and get rid of stuff and try to like reevaluate our life because we have just too much crap, and try to plan for the future. And like, I'm doing a lot of stuff, so the crocheting is really not what I do all day long. So anyway, it feels weird having to like defend yourself and have people not appreciate what you do. But I'm starting to understand a little bit more why so many artists have to have like a real job and then they do art on the side. And it's just so unfortunate, because when you're an artist, when you like crafting, I'm a crafter. I wouldn't categorize myself as an artist per se. I am a crafter. I like crafting. I like following projects, and I like, I like it so much that I produce enough that I can sell, which is great, and that's fun. And I would like to be able to do that for a living. And the hurdle is high, because then you have to run your own business, and there's not a lot of respect in it until you get to a point where you're like, I have a storefront. Then people are like, oh, then you're serious. But when you're getting started, they're like, oh, how nice of you to have extra time to be able to do that. I literally had somebody say that at an event recently. I was like, that was rude. Like, you have everything that you see on this table, I've like lost sleep to make so that I could have some quiet time just to like reflect. And this is what this is. This is my quiet time. This is my reflection time. Like when I'm sitting down watching movies with the kids at the end of the day, when I'm taking my break, this is what I'm doing. And it's partially because I have ADHD. I can't just shut my brain off ever, and it sucks. So when I do stuff like this, when I have to count, it shuts the demons down just enough that I can kind of watch the movie. I'm counting, I'm present, I can put it down if, I always have to tell the kids counting, and I finish my count and I can put it down, and I can like interact. If they decide they want to interact with me at that moment, then it's like, cool, we can do this. And I can be more present than I had previously, because before I would leave, I would go and I'd lay down in the bed and get away from everyone for my break. And now I'm not present, and I'm not available to them. So, and that's not what I want. So this has been a really great way to continue connecting with my family.